Good morning, everyone. This is Father Nate, missionary priest in Italy, and thanks for joining us today, November 6th, on No Greater Delight, our podcast on Marian feasts and Marian meditations. Well, today we're blessed to have two very special feasts. First, in Lyon, France, we have Our Lady of Valfleury, or Valfleury in French, or at least in my French, Notre Dame de Valfleury. The statue of Our Lady that's venerated here dates back to the 9th century, and it was solemnly crowned on May 31st, 1860, so that's already 1,000 years of devotion. So the story is told that around Christmas, around the year 800, a shepherd who was leading his flock saw a bush in full bloom with flowers, sort of strange for Christmas. As he spread open its branches, he beheld in the middle of the bush a statue of Our Lady holding the child Jesus. Now, naturally, the statue was brought to the nearest church, but the following day, it was missing. It had miraculously returned to the spot where it was discovered. And so it was on that spot that the present shrine was constructed. Likewise, in 1570, in Prato, Toscana, Italy, we have a miracle of the Madonna of Help, Madonna del Soccorso. Now, this image was originally housed in like a small chapel. They literally use the word tabernaculo, like a tabernacle. Just gives you an idea that it's a small sort of shrine. So on this day, a young shepherdess was pasturing her flock when a sudden and torrential rainfall threatened to carry her off. But she took refuge next to the image and began to pray. Even though the waters raged around the image and they came very close, neither the girl nor her sheep were harmed. So for today's reading from The Admirable Heart of Mary by St. John Eudes, we continue with the first part, Object of the Devotion to the Admirable Heart of Mary, and today we conclude the first chapter, Reasons for the Name Admirable. Her heart is a vast sea of grace, a measureless ocean of perfections, an immense furnace of love. Would that I might lose myself as a drop of water in this ocean, or be consumed like a straw in this furnace, so that nothing of what I write could be considered as coming from me, but only from Jesus Christ, who is the unique source of all good. O Mary most holy, thy divine Son Jesus has created your heart, and he alone knows the great treasures he has hidden therein. He it is who had lit the fire burning in this furnace, and none but he can measure the heights reached by the flames which leap from its abyss. He alone can measure the vast perfections with which he has enriched the masterpiece of his all-powerful goodness, or count the innumerable graces he has poured into this ocean of grace. He created her in the Holy Ghost, and saw her, and numbered her, and measured her. It's taken from the book of Sirach, chapter 1, verse 9. And now I beseech thee, O most blessed Mother Virgin Mary, through your heart and for the honor of that very heart, to offer me to your beloved Son, and to pray that he may annihilate my personality and set himself in place of my nothingness, so that not my voice but his may be heard. May Jesus Christ be the author of this book, and I but the instrument of his surpassing love for you and of the zeal with which he watches over the honor of your most worthy heart. May he inspire the thoughts he wishes to see expressed in this book, and the very words he desires I should use. May his blessing rest in fullest measure on the readers of this book, and may he transform all its words into bright and ardent coals, so that their hearts may be purified, enlightened, and inflamed with the sacred fire of his love. In a word, may they become worthy to live according to God's heart, and to be numbered among the children of the maternal heart of God's own mother. So today's Marian meditation, taken from the book by Father Ildefonso Villar, concerns Mary in the Old Testament as a symbol, like there's symbols in the Old Testament that refer to her. And this is what he says. Symbols. These are more numerous still. In the earthly paradise, the tree of life signifies our Blessed Lady, who is the veritable paradise where Christ, the real tree of life, lived. Noah's Ark, that was saved from the floods. The dove of the ark, which, rather than alight on the mud of the earth, returns white and immaculate to the ark, with a green branch in its beak. Jacob's ladder, which joins heaven with earth. Aaron's rod, which blossoms forth in the darkness of the tabernacle only in the presence of God. The Ark of the Covenant, built with incorruptible timber and enclosing the great mysteries. The burning bush, which, surrounded by the majesty of God, flamed with divine fire without being consumed. These and 1,000 other symbols to be found in the Holy Scriptures reveal the beauty, the dignity, the greatness, the excellence of Mary. We could say that God has made use of everything available to call to the minds of men the thought of his mother, so that they should live in expectation of her.
Hello, and we hope that you enjoyed listening to our Marian podcast. In the spirit of Saint Bernard of Clairvaux, we say to you that there is no greater delight than to spread the devotion of Our Lady. We hope you share these sentiments and encourage you greatly to share with a loved one. Know that you are always in our prayers, and we ask that you keep us in yours. God bless.